Hi everyone, it's Doreen with Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. Today I have a little project share that I'd like to share with you, and this is going out to a sweet dear friend on YouTube. This is a surprise, so I'm not going to say who it's for until she gets it. And so let's go ahead and dive into what we got. Let me show you what I'm sending her first. This is going to be a little package. There's a tag here, some snippets at the top. Carry the Crafter tag. He makes the most beautiful collage tags and backgrounds and digitals here. And then I attached a vintage paper clip, and I just put some little lace at the top. This is a crochet doily. This is about a 10-inch doily here. I love all the aging on it and the details. This is so beautiful. I picked this up in an antique shop last year. I've included some of this pretty paper here just for some color. And this is from Pretty Pale Prima. Love this paper. So that's the back. And it's a 6x6. And then also I have some vintage music note paper. Isn't that gorgeous? And this also has a glassine type of paper feel to it, so it's going to be fun for collaging. The copyright is 1935. So that's really pretty. I love the color on that one. And then we have this one here. I left it kind of in a book style. Let's see how I did it here. Yeah, really pretty. So I left it that way so it could be used, you know, in a project or something. And then I also included some of these Dewey Decimal classification papers. These are great for collaging as well. Really fun. So that is part of that package. Let me just put all this back the way I had it. Just thought she would really enjoy receiving this. You have your tans and your creams and your whites. So perfect. Okay, so let's get on to this package here. So I have this vintage eyelet trim, and it's already been ruffled, and I kind of undid the ruffle, so I left it kind of rough. And it has this cream color and this avocado pink. Just wrapped that around there and tied it in a bow. Okay. A bingo card that I punched out with my heart punch and added the paper clip. I have my personal note on the back. And then here is a postcard. This is from my Porch Prints. It was a free digital download. When you purchase a bunch of digitals, she gives you free digitals. So this is one that she had included in a gift. And this was one of the pieces there. And I collaged some paper underneath, and then another piece of paper here, some music paper in the background here, and then on the back is the other side, just some other papers in the background. How I like to do, adding a bunch of layers there. And then I embossed it. This is an Anna Griffin embossing folder with beautiful roses right here. I just thought they came out so pretty. That's the back. That is part of my packaging on the front. And then I just have this really pretty crunchy craft paper. I love this paper. So I just have that protecting it here. I did the creme brulee kit not too long ago, and actually Jennifer just did a video on this one as well. And it's funny because she didn't know I was working on this journal, so she's gonna be surprised to see this one. But I've had this in the works for a little while from my friend, and so I just wanted to kind of show you guys. I have this pretty trim here. It's got flowers on it. It's got kind of a pattern to it. It feels really nice. It's got some layers on it. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it's just a pretty cream color, so I had that wrapped around. And then here is the cover. The cover is removable by this little clip here, and I made a pocket. I put some tags. I collaged around the top here with some beautiful trims, and I did glue these down. Normally I've been stapling them, but I did glue all this down, and so she'll be able to play around with this and use this in one of her projects. So yeah, I love all these different layers. I have some tulle back here. I have some little trim here, this little rosette, this pretty trim here with the sequins. And then over here is some tulle and a vintage little piece of crocheted trim, and then a little flower that I put a white flat back. So that's there, and some cheesecloth. So I just have it right here in this pocket here, and this one goes here. It's just like that. And this is a tag from, I collaged some papers from some different digitals. Then I included one of these coffee sleeves for her to make something. So that goes in there. And then at the bottom, I added this pretty little pearl with the rhinestone and some avocado dyed applique. And then this has some tulle here. Okay, and then this is the cover. I collaged the cover with a paper that had all these different items on it that had the paper espresso, cappuccino, cafe latte. This is from a digital print. I will link all the information below to that. And I also included a vintage little rhinestone bit here. This is a rose gold garment pin here. And then I just put some little tulle on the edge there. And then when you take this off, inside the pocket, I have this really pretty vintage applique with lots of sparkle and pearls. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this piece so much. So pretty. So yeah, I've got that included inside of there, and then I made this pocket again using some Tim Holtz washi tape, different ones. This is a Prima Pretty Pale washi tape here, and I used that to enforce the pocket. Okay. And then inside, I just have another tag, two tags. I have this tag here, and then I have this tag here. And then on the back, this one is collaged and this one is empty. So she could do some writing on there if she wanted. And then this gets tucked back in. This has lots of pockets too. I didn't put that many things in the pocket though. I just wanted to leave it kind of simple for her. So she has this little pocket there. And I did collage on the back of this pocket. I added the coffee cup with the books and some My Porch Prints paper here. This is some other paper from a digital designer here. And then this is also antique papery. Isn't that beautiful? So there's that pocket. And then when you go inside, I stapled this little cute corner piece that I had cut off of something. Frame right here, and on the back I coffee dyed this paper, and then I attached it to this so she could do some writing. And then on here is a snippet with lots of little bits hanging out. I tucked in an applique right here. Let me take this out so I can show you guys. It's a really pretty white wedding applique with some pearls and sequins, and I just have it tucked in right here and tied with some, let me show you on the outside. This is a bag and I have it tied around with a bow. This is some chiffon material. Over here I just stapled this applique here just for a little tuck spot for this so it could hold it in. And then inside this pocket I have this little tuck spot, and this is my original heart that I created. I have a video on that as well. I just made this into a digital print because I thought it was so beautiful, and I will be doing another project with this heart very soon, so you guys will be seeing this heart again and this little image right here with the doily behind it. I just love how that came out, so I made her a little tag for that to go inside her little envelope here. And then back here is what put inside. I have one of these cards, and then I have these little bits. So cute, right? All these little bits that you can make your own snippet. That goes inside of there, and it gets tucked back in here. Just a little tuck spot back there. I have this collage right here. Just collage the back of the bag. I added one of these clocks just for a tuck spot to go back there. And then I have just this beautiful image folded in half. I just love the roses on there, so I kind of made that a little decoration with a paper clip and this little material here. So that just goes on the back like that. So here you have the coffee and some doily collaged on the back. So that's what the back looks like, and that's what the front looks like. And then I also made this little packet here. I put the word beautiful. This is from my Porch Prints from her antique script paper line. I love that paper line as well. And then I just tied it with some tulle. This is some pretty taupe colored tulle. And then in here I just have this pretty piece of vintage material. Has all this beautiful trim on here and all this. I just love this needlework on here. It's just beautiful. So I had to include that in there. Then I also included a junk envelope with an image inside. Just has this image here that I'm kind of ripped around and made it into the image. And that just gets tucked in there. And then here I have just a piece of trim. And right here is a flower that I made. See if I can get it. So this little drop here. And then there's this material here with the little sequins on it. And then this cute little flower that I made. And then behind it is just another flower. So it could be layered up later. So that is just part of what's hanging out there on the clip. And then you go inside. This is the inside. And I just added some collage paper here. It's been coffee dyed. And then here is a note card. Some more coffee dyed paper. Another piece of textural paper here. And then this one. This one. A glassine bag with a little envelope, a little tuck spot here, and another little envelope here. Actually, this goes inside of this, like that. And then you have this right here. That just gets tucked into the little bag. And then over here I have this. This is just a little piece of paper I tucked into the center there. So that's the center. The bag again. And then here is another image that was collaged on. I just love that image. So pretty. And the same paper there. I attached a little piece of trim here with the staple. And then this right here. And so I made like a little paper pack for her to make a journal. So when she wants to put a journal together, all she has to do is add all these items and create herself a little journal if she'd like, or just play with it and look at it and keep it in her craft room. That just gets tied up in a bow, just like that. So this is what it looks like all put together. Isn't that pretty? And I left the lace really long so she could use the lace as part of her trim. So this just goes back in this packaging. So this is a great little idea if you want to give your friend something and you don't have like a lot of materials. You can use recycled envelopes if you'd like. And then we'll tie this back up and this will be ready to go out in the mail. I'm super excited because it's been a long time since I gifted my friend something, and I kind of like promised her some things earlier in the year and then everything got crazy. So I really haven't had time to create other than the last thing I just did for the fall envelope challenge. I really haven't created a lot to send out to anyone. But yeah, this is going to be fun for her to get in the mail. Then that goes there. This goes on here. And then I will be popping that in the mail to her. So I hope you liked this little share I had for you from my friend, and thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. I'll be back with another video very soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye everyone.